Hey, Donald. Since you're still caught up on the last election, I have something else for you to get over.
Oh, haha, that joke was low-hanging fruit and we both know it. Now what kind of atrocious game did you drag me into?
Oh man, did I miss it? I've been waiting all week for this. You didn't tell him, did you?
Obama, this is a rage game, isn't it? You know how I feel about these.
Well, I thought it'd teach you a lesson in patience, Donnie. Plus, the viewers will love it.
You can cut the crap. I know you just wanted to see me suffer. Well, your little rage game isn't going to stop the Dominator.
Wait, the Dominator? Are you talking about your high school fantasies again?
Settle it down, Sleepy Joe. We both know you fell asleep. Did Jill fart you awake again?
Maybe you should focus on the game. If that tree is too much for you, you're doomed later. This game's physics are beyond you. Also, Jill's farts are pleasant. Don't act like you haven't smelled a woman's fart before.
All right, I'm stopping that conversation here. Anyway, Donnie, this isn't just a rage game. It's a test of skill and tenacity.
Where is the skill in slinging a hammer around like a Neanderthal? Why don't we just take a lesson out of your book and drone strike the place so we can just slide the pot through?
Or we can take a lesson out of your book and just build a nice big wall in front of you.
You already took that lesson, didn't you? It's all right, Sleepy Joe. We both know rigging that election was the only way to keep your wrinkly ass out of a nursing home.
Looks like karma is already coming back to bite you. Maybe you should stop now before you start embarrassing yourself.
You know his pride won't let him stop this early, Joe. The Dominator is like the little engine that could...
Look at that. I bet I could outrun Joe's bike in this thing, especially if he decides to take a pit stop into the crowd again.
Oh, you're talking real big for someone who can't even stabilize himself. What are you planning on doing with those weak knees of yours?
You should really learn to trust in the process. I get this gut feeling that just naturally leads me to success, Joe. I really wouldn't expect you to understand that sort of thing.
Well, he did manage to land a success on you in 2020.
That election was fraud, and we all know it. Fake news. I don't want to hear the opinions of Democrats on if it was rigged or not.
Stay bitter, Donnie. Okay, well, how about this? If you can beat this game, I'll publicly come out and say the election was rigged, even though it wasn't.
The election was rigged? Wow, thank you for being the bigger man, Biden. I'll be honest, I've been thinking it this whole time, but I'm glad you finally came to see it my way. I just didn't want to say it myself because it wouldn't look as good coming out of my mouth.
What's the matter, Don? You don't think you can beat it?
Of course he can't beat it. The man barely made it over the tree at the start. It's a sheer miracle he's made it this far on its own.
I've made it this far through tenacity, as you put it. Are you really doubting the process? Wait, this steel beam is slippery as hell.
Hey, sorry, my flight was running late.
Hey, good timing. I was just talking about you.
Are we still playing Rocket League tonight?
That was yesterday, Bush.
What do you mean it was yesterday?
Oh God, not again.
Wait, was it today?
Will you all be quiet before your Alzheimer's becomes even more apparent? I'm trying to focus on the game.
Oh, is this that game where you have to use the mystical hammer to break the stratosphere and become one with the universe?
What is he even talking about, Obama? Is he spoiling the game?
Ignore him. I think he's talking out of his ass again. You know how he gets sometimes.
I have never done any such thing. Also, Trump, if you keep on with that form, you're going to fail for sure. You look like a wet raccoon trying desperately to cling to something.
That's exactly what I've been saying since the start. That wobbly hammer posture is going to be his demise for sure.
You know, I really thought that when a fellow respectable Republican finally joined the Voice channel, that I might have had someone on my side for once.
Oh, quit crying, Donald. You'll get over it.
Hey, that's my joke. You can't just come in here and take it.
Come on, Obama. We both know you've never said that joke once.
I didn't want to say it, but that joke was horrible anyway. Sorry, Obama.
Finally, some sense out of Biden for once.
For once? Hush it, you crusty Cheeto. I make a lot of sense.
Back to the crusty Cheetos jokes again, huh? This is what I mean. You make no sense. I can't even begin to count how many times you've fumbled your words on live TV. I can put one of the compilations in the Discord if you want.
Oh, yes, please. I love watching those when I'm on the John. Something about him being so confident when saying absolute gibberish makes me feel more at ease when I'm going.
George, I don't think that's something a normal person says.
It's okay, Obama. I think what he's trying to say is that I'm an inspiration to him.
Yeah, we'll go with that for now.
I can't deal with you two sometimes.
Say, Trump, you're slipping around a bit over there. Are you going to be okay?
Worry about yourself, Bush. I'm not even a little bit concerned.
You might want to be. This part up here is a really tight fit. This is usually where most people start having trouble.
You think I'm some kind of stranger to navigating narrow crevices like this? This is practically a hallway. Watch a master at work.
Very funny, Donnie. You can stop messing around now.
I don't think he's messing around. It's those weak knees.
You've got this, Donald. Just remember what I said before. Patience.
Oh, no, damn it. I hate this game, Obama. Why did you make me play this again? So you could make some stupid joke? Next time Biden is playing.
Oh man, he's really mad now. Fine, Trump. If we get 300 likes on this video, then I'll play next.
Likes? Ask for subscribers, man. That's way better.
Well, Trump, I have to admit something. I thought you were going to put this game down the instant you fell.
Now, Obama, unlike Biden, I don't have a single quitting bone in my body. I bet I'll make it further than he ever could. Mark it here today.
Stuff it, Trump. You have the wrist coordination of a fruit fly.
Fruit flies don't have wrists.
Exactly. And once I hit you with my Biden blast, you won't have a wrist either.
Calm down, Biden. You know how the UN gets when you start talking about nuclear weapons like that.
You wish it was nuclear. The Biden blast is a pure expel of natural power. Anything left in its path is left vaporized. A nuclear weapon could never come close to the destructive force of it.
You keep threatening me with this Biden blast, but I've yet to even see it once. I'm starting to think it isn't even real, just another one of your dementia demons.
Don't worry, as long as the current me is still in control, you won't ever need to see it. I would never use the power of the Biden blast for evil.
Didn't you just threaten to blast Donnie's wrists off with it a second ago?
Obama, that was more like 10 whole seconds ago. You know he already forgot.
Judging by your muscle memory, yours is pretty forgetful too, Donnie.
Better forgetful and not forgettable, like your speeches. I've never seen anything more forgettable. The only thing carrying it in anyone's mind is your stuttering, and it isn't even charming like Obama's.
You better watch it, Donnie. Your anger is getting the better of you, and you're slipping up again.
You know he can't control his anger. Remember January?
Hush it, Bush. You're only chiming in to make me mad.
Trump, did you just kick him?
What do you mean, did I kick him? I'm playing the game, Obama. My mouse is busy right now.
Oh, it must have been Dark Brandon.
God, there he goes again, Obama. Can you believe this guy is the president of America right now? Next election, I'm taking his spot for sure.
Next election, you're going to be behind bars.
Come on, Obama. Do you really think he has 4 more years left in him?
If you handle the next election anything like that hammer, then I don't really have anything to worry about, do I?
Haha, very funny. Watch this, Sleepy Joe. I'm going to make you eat those words.
Not like that you aren't. You look like a 3-year-old trying to shove his grubby little hands into a cookie jar.
Ooh, you would know a lot about 3-year-olds trying to stick their fingers into things, wouldn't you?
You two just know a lot about 3-year-olds because that's about where your guy's mental capacity is.
Oh, are you trying to catch hands too, Obama? Don't even get me started. Dragging me into this silly rage game was just the tip of the iceberg.
My brain's not at the mental capacity of a 3-year-old, Obama. Maybe 13, but not 3. I'm willing to fall some, but not the whole way. I need this.
You know what, Biden? Just because you took it with such grace, I'll give you a solid 14 instead.
Typical Democrats forming their little cliques to shut me out. You know I can still hear you, right?
You can always swallow your pride and try talking it out.
Swallow my pride? Not a chance. My mouth never shuts up. You snowflakes just can't handle the heat.
Looks like you're the one not able to take the heat of this game, Donnie.
You aren't kidding. This part is like a Venus flytrap for bitter old Cheetos.
All right, shut it, both of you. It's real easy to keep on talking when you're not the one playing the game. I'm getting real sick and tired of this. I don't care if we get 300 likes or not. I'm forcing Biden to play this either way if it's the last thing that I do.
Well, I guess I should have expected that.
It's all right, Obama. Same time next week.
All right, Joe, let's just get going. If we wait around too long, the tangerine tornado will show up. And I know neither one of us want to deal with that.
Hopefully he keeps his Rizless self up out of here. He cried so hard last time that he's been in my DMs for days. I'm not a therapist.
And thank God for that.
What in the absolute hell are you doing?
This is bullshit. Donnie rigged the game. His bitchless ass is just mad he got demolished when he was playing.
Just because you talked over it doesn't mean nobody saw you just fling yourself into the ocean like you were about to solve the water crisis in California, which we all know isn't going to happen while you're in office.
You know, just because you look like a troll doll doesn't mean you have to act like one.
Really? Because your wife looks like a man and acts like one.
Hey, Obama's wife is a very sweet lady. Those hands might be manly, but they can cook.
Oh, really? You want to know who's not cooking right now? Your wrinkly ass. Must have gotten into Hunter's stash with all that shaking you're doing.
Seriously, Joe, you look like you're slamming your mouse across the desk. What's your DPI?
Oh, I don't remember. Last I checked, it was 2,000, but it felt too slow, so I turned it up a little.
2,000? And you turned it up?
Joe, if 2,000 wasn't high enough, something is seriously wrong. Especially since you were on one of those old-ass blocky CRTs before we got you a new one.
I love that thing, too. Fuck you guys for taking it away.
Listen, I don't give a damn about this idiot whose channel we're absolutely obliterating. I'm not going to let you record on that old piece of trash. Nobody likes squares these days. It's all about the rectangles.
Honestly, Donnie, you're a square.
The only thing about me that's square is my tower.
Your sense of humor, too. Rigid and unrehearsed. It's like a terrible YouTube apology video that should have stayed in the drafts.
The only thing staying in the drafts right now is Slow Joe's thought process.
Oh, fuck off, Donald. The sensitivity in this game goes from 100 to 0. It never feels right.
Nevermore has Slow Joe been more fitting. Watching you fail is making all of this just that much sweeter. It isn't so funny when the shoe's on the other foot, is it?
I couldn't even wear your shoes if you wanted me to, Donald.
You know what they say about big feet, don't you?
I know where you're going with that, and I'm just going to stop you there. We already have Stormy Daniels' account of its size, and she didn't seem too impressed.
What made you think you were going to do anything to that woman that hadn't already been done to her?
Oh, is that what it's about for you, Joe? Is that why you go for the younger ones? If you want to get on this topic, we can, but just know, I will absolutely eat you alive, Biden-ussy.
Settle it down, Trump. You're about to pop a blood vessel, and you're not even playing the game.
This game is absolute horse shit. Why do I gotta use a hammer anyway? At least the one in Smash Brothers actually does something useful. This one just slams me into rocks all day.
Well, at least you're still getting slammed at your age, especially with that whole Hello Fellow Kids act. You ain't got Riz, Joey, and you never will.
Is there something you want to talk about, Donnie? This seems to be getting rather personal for you.
Oh, you haven't seen me anywhere near personal yet? You guys came looking for the smoke last episode. Don't be so surprised when you catch the fire.
Donnie, the only fire you produce is from those McDonald's shits you keep talking about in Discord. Nobody wants to hear about your log chopper.
Yeah, honestly, that was a bit too much. You really didn't have to send pictures either.
Okay, calm down. I may have had one or two bad incidents with McDonald's, but if we really want to talk about some food drama, why don't we ask Biden here about his ice cream?
Oh, ice cream. I love ice cream. Are we talking mint chocolate chip Rocky Road? Or are you one of those degenerates who think pistachios belong in ice cream? That should be put on the same criminal level as pineapple on pizza.
Relax, Biden. Pineapple on pizza isn't that bad. It's you hate bandwagoners who ruin good food for people.
Wait, you weren't doing what I think you were doing. Were you sleepy?
Shut the fuck up. You didn't hear anything.
What are you two even talking about?
How do I put this in a way where it doesn't make Biden look like an absolutely deteriorated Nimrod? Oh, wait, don't care. He was looking up cheat codes, Obama.
How was I supposed to know that cheatcodes.com doesn't have cheats for this obscure-ass game?
Cheatcodes.com. Talk about archaic. You do realize they haven't seriously made cheat codes for games since the PlayStation 2, right?
Wait, they don't even make cheat codes anymore? How the hell am I supposed to beat this stupid-ass game then? I keep trying to pull myself up, but the button doesn't work.
There are no buttons in this game, moron. It's just mouse movements. Probably why you're so damn bad at it. I can't believe you bastardized my wrist dexterity in the last video. Your incompetence is showing.
Donald, do you always have to be so mean?
You know, he uses it to cover up his insecurities. Donnie here is a very fragile man deep down.
Ha, just because you two are fragile doesn't mean everybody is. Maybe your parents just never properly raised you.
That's funny coming from the man who was made by $1 million loan.
Even $1 million loan couldn't afford the neural reconstruction you'd need to actually make it over this part?
But it might be a start on fixing your hair. All the money in the world and you're still relying on a wig. It's embarrassing.
For the love of God, it's not a wig, it's a toupee. There is a very distinct difference.
The distinction is that the man who calls it a toupee is too insecure to admit he's balding.
I'm not balding.
I don't know, man. That sounds like something someone who's balding would say.
Nope. You know what? I'm not going to entertain this little game. It seems like little Joe is having his own issues anyway. You know you don't have to go full force every time, right?
Yeah. Never go full force, Biden. That gets dangerous. You might end up hurting someone.
Both of you are being ridiculous. How am I supposed to get to space if I don't?
Oh, I can show you how to get to space. You know that secret candy that Hunter keeps stashed away?
Oh, you mean the Pop Rocks? I love those.
Yeah, just get you a few of them. I'm sure you'll hit space in no time.
That won't take you to space. It'll take you to the floor. And quite frankly, Joe doesn't need help with that.
Screw you too, Obama. You try this. You're the only one who hasn't.
Oh, that's cute. You think I've never played this game before, huh? I'm just not some kind of loser-ass backseat gamer. I'd much rather laugh at you two suffer instead.
There's absolutely no way that you've ever played this game before. You're just blowing steam.
There is this saying I was told growing up, Trump. The more you're gonna fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Okay, let's just assume for a second that you were telling the truth. Then why wouldn't you have told Joe he was going the wrong way to start with?
I may have fallen into that water once before. It made me feel better to know that I was not alone.
What is wrong with this game? Every time I try to fix the sensitivity, it just gets worse.
It's because your senile ass keeps turning it all the way down. Do you even know what a slider is?
Oh, I bet you know what a slider is. Never miss a meal looking head-ass motherfucker.
You what?
Whoa, take it easy there, Joe. I don't think I've seen you this riled up.
Listen here, you overdone chicken nugget looking, fake suntan having, Tomato Town landing young goose. If you come at me with those nose hairs again, I'll trim them right out of your nose.
Oh, are we naming each other based off of Pokemon now? Maybe I should call you Drifloon due to your habit of taking kids. Oh. Or I could call you Mr. Mime. I don't even need to explain why.
You say this, but we both know you sleep with a Gardevoir body pillow at night.
Hey, you leave Melania Voir out of this. She's done nothing to nobody.
You two are absolutely and completely helpless. I just hope you're aware of it.
Do you want me to talk about your Absol body pillow, Obama? That's what I thought, bitch.
Oh, man, I'd love to stay and chat about Pokemon and body pillows, but...
Well, damn it, guess I'm alone. Hey, why not leave a like on this loser's video, seeing how Donnie just took a steaming crap all over it. Channel sucked anyway.
Looks like it's time to put your money where your mouth is, Obama. Your turn on the chopping block.
With the way you talk, Donnie, you act like I'm worried. To me, this is just another day.
He doesn't really have to get far to get past you, Donnie.
And he has even less to go to get past where you got to, Slow Joe. Didn't you throw yourself into the ocean in the first 20 seconds? If that. I saw a comment on last video absolutely flaming you for it. Mad respect to that guy.
And you fell off more times than your presidency, so let's just call it even.
Calling things even is not how I do things. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. Getting even is the only way to get anything.
Getting even hasn't been working for you so far, so just know I'm not crossing my fingers for you on this.
The only thing I'm getting is over it.
I think you'd be the last one to actually end up getting over it, Slow Joe. Need I remind you again?
Oh, how about you spend that energy getting over yourself, Donnie? I don't have the patience for your shit today.
Only one who's going to need patience today is Obama. Already slipping? Didn't you make a big deal over being the best at this game out of the three of us?
I said I'd played it before. I think it's important here to remember that you didn't set that bar very high. How about we make a bet then, Donnie?
What kind of bet you talking?
If I make it past where you stopped, then you have to edit the next video.
Oh, no. I don't do that kind of work. I just ask for likes and subscribers. That's more my speed. Isn't that right?
All right, fine. You're scared. I get it, Don. How about if I get past that part, then you have to play again?
Oh, hell, we're letting him on this game again? He stuck up his mouse with burger grease last time he played.
Fine, you have a deal. If you don't make it past that part, though, then I'll make you play an even worse game. Mark my words here.
A worse game than this? Is Satan's ass crack a game? Because that's the only thing I think could be worse than this.
Oh, it can get much worse. This is just the tip of the iceberg, Joe. One wrong move and I'll drop more rage games on Obama than he knows what to do with.
Fine, that's a deal. I'm honestly just waiting for the day that we play Minecraft again, like the good old days.
Yeah, but it's significantly harder to make someone mad in that game. There it requires redstone, pressure plates, sand, and gunpowder. That's too much ask.
Of course you'd be a griefer. Only out here to destroy the precious little blocky creations of kids. Do you feel like a man, Don?
Wait, you're already at this? I mean, I'm not worried.
Those are the words of a man who is absolutely terrified at the prospect of having to pick this game up again. It's a good look on you, Don. I think you should roll with it.
All the while you're talking, you're struggling. There is absolutely no way you managed to get up that hole. It's impossible. Game was rigged from the start.
Sounds like bitch talk, Don.
Couldn't agree more. It's all that doubt and negativity, Donald. You need to learn patience. One wrong slip and you fall all the way to the bottom. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up.
Oh, is this a preschool lesson, Obama? All that talk doesn't inspire anything. What matters is action. It's why I got elected in the first place.
Elected and de-elected. Sorry to stain your record, Donnie. I don't think you're cut out to be a two-termer anyway.
And you're cut out to be a tumor, a pain in my brain that will never go away no matter how hard I try.
At least then something would be going on up in that brain of yours.
You getting upset now? I figured it would have only been a matter of time.
Me? Upset? Like hell. I'm just giving you a false sense of security, Don. Then I'll pull the rug out from under you just to watch you squirm.
Only thing squirming is your hammer posture. Is it possible for a sledgehammer to get scoliosis? Maybe we should dissect it for answers.
Maybe we should dissect you for answers, McDonald's head ass. How the hell does someone live off that much grease anyway? At some point it's going to clog your arteries.
Clogging arteries is the least of his concern. If he can stay out of prison until next election, well, that's a concern in its own right.
How many times do I have to tell you geriatric fucks that I am not going to prison? If you spent half as much effort bastardizing me and put it toward this game, you'd already be at the ending.
Aren't you the one trying to tear everyone apart the moment they pick up a controller? Have you forgotten that?
Dementia meds, Slow Joe. Learn about them because you clearly aren't taking them.
Damn slippery ass beam. This game is so infuriating. Why the hell did we make Don pick this game up in the first place? Now we're all cursed.
Oh my God! Ha 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 ha! You absolutely bit it. Right over the same lip I did? It's not so funny now, is it? One wrong move is all it takes to undo so much you've worked for.
All right, enough toying around. I'm going to make you eat those words, Donald. You better be getting ready, because the instant I get up to that narrow crevice again, I'm going to absolutely destroy it.
Oh, that's cute. You sound like a high schooler at prom in his first ever relationship. You know you can use other words besides narrow crevice, right? Neanderthal.
Says the one who never even made it through the first junction of that same crevice. Is that how you did with Stormy Daniels, too? I understand the massive disappointment then, or not. She probably didn't expect much at the start.
Speak up, I can hardly hear you.
He said your daddy got no riz and your mommy is a lame.
Oh ho ho, you're back. I thought you fell asleep or worse. Maybe took a tumble on the way to get some water. We all know about your coordination. Watching you slam around with wax sensitivities was gold. I can't wait to throw you on Blade and Sorcery just to see how goofy you get. People love it.
I'd be mad, but that game looked like a lot of fun. I'm still shocked you didn't hurt yourself flailing around like that. You must have just gotten lucky. There's no way your hips could stand a hit.
My hips can stand way more hits than yours. One wrong twist and you sink faster than a carbon fiber submarine.
Oh, damn, too soon, Donnie. It hasn't even been a full month yet, and you're already firing shots.
That's what it means to be American, Obama. What kind of American doesn't fire shots the first chance he gets? If that's not the American dream, then I don't want the American dream.
American dream of gurgling on this dick, Don.
He walked right into that one.
I would, but there was a sign that specifically said I was too old to do anything to you. I'm about 55 years too old to be your type.
Oh, shut the hell up, Don. You're just mad because I didn't share any of my ice cream with you. All you had to do is ask, but no, ooh, you'd rather be sour about it. Of all flavors, why sour?
Of all flavors, why salty? You're just pissed off because nobody else is failing as hard at this game as you did. On the bright side, it was good viewership.
That is very true. It is helping put us on the map. Maybe we should have them drop a comment on which one of us did the best.
Good idea. And I rarely say that to you, so that's how we know it's a good idea. But we all know the only real answer is me. Even if Obama makes it past me, I still made that hammer my bitch.
Whoa there. Don't call the race before it finishes. Once I push through this next part, the audience will have no choice but to go with the classy and best option, which is me.
Save that shit. They should vote for me. Even if I didn't get far, at least I discovered new things. Don here didn't even know you could go off of the edge.
Yeah, I don't think that's something you're supposed to be proud of, Slow Joe. Especially the way you did it.
I did it like a boss, Don. Flung myself down there like I was heading down the North Atlantic to see the Titanic.
Please don't tell me you were considering dropping $250,000 to go on that sub, were you?
After launching myself into the ocean, I don't need the submarine. I can do just fine on my own. It'd probably explode and eradicate me. I'll just swim down there.
What the hell kind of brain do you have up there? Ever hear of water pressure?
Water pleasure? That's some weird fantasies you got up there. What kind of kink is that?
Well, while you guys were babbling on about something dumb, I passed up poor Donnie here. Guess he's stuck playing this game again, huh?
There is no actual shot you got through that. It must have been entirely luck.
Luck has nothing to do with it, cheese stain. Pick yourself back up and admit you got absolutely wrecked.
I did not, repeat, did not get wrecked. Getting wrecked would be him actually beating this game, but that's doubtful as hell. We're stuck in a never-ending loop here, and one of us is going to have to shatter it.
Well, you said Biden here can't. So that just leaves you up to bat next. Honestly, can't wait to see you suffer after how much your mouth has been running.
Don't act like this wasn't a game to feed off of our own suffering to begin with. But fine, I'll play along with your stupid, silly little game. Here's the kicker, though. I'm going to be scouring the comments looking for rage game recommendations. Then we'll settle this even harder.
You got yourself a deal. But no, this is a never-ending cycle of pain. Even once we make it to the end, there's going to be another game looking to obliterate your patience and mental stability. And honestly, I'm here for it.
Fuck that shit. I ain't playing no rage games.
You know I'm going to end up forcing him to play these anyway, right?
Just tell him it's My Little Pony friendship is magic and he'll be there in half a second.
Maybe even less. Man doesn't like playing anything that challenges him.
Not wrong. I'll find out what we'll drag him into next. In the meantime, sub for more from In AI We Play. Thank you for watching. Next time we might continue from here to freshen things up.
Bet.